Hello, it's officially the third week of Aurelium. So let me update you on my progress so far. In Strange the Dreamer, I have gotten to page 298. In Dungeon Crawler Carl, I am on page 57. In One Dark Window, I am on page 168. And in The Sirens, I am on page 82. Again, this is not for the readathon. This is for Faye's book club. I actually don't know if I'll be finishing this one because I'm feeling not in the mood for this type of story right now. To be perfectly honest for you, I'm really liking it. Like, I think the writing is beautiful. I think Amelia Hart has a really emotional, impactful writing style, and I really enjoy it. But for some reason, I'm not in the mood for this particular story like right now. But I'm gonna keep trying. But I don't want to ruin my experience reading it because I'm trying to read it when I'm not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? But today is Sunday. It's Sunday morning. Me, my husband, and my son are all about to take a little quick road trip to go do our taxes. So we'll be adulting this morning, and that is not fun. But you know what is fun? Last night I went to the BTS live in Japan live viewing at the movie theater, and it was so good. I literally wish I could go to a BTS concert in person, but like they're just not coming close enough to me realistically for me to be able to go, which is really unfortunate because I just can't be that far away from my home with like my husband being in the Navy and the way that his schedule is, because my son would have to still be in school and it just isn't like feasible for me to be doing a concert as much as I would love to. But at least I got to see it in the theaters. I am doing these vlogs Sunday to Saturday because I have my in-laws coming on Wednesday. So I'll be able to vlog probably a little bit early Wednesday morning, but I don't know how much I'll vlog when they are actually here. So I wanted to start this vlog Sunday just to give you an extra day's worth of content. But today we will be doing taxes. We need to finish tidying up Riley's room, and I think Riley wants to go to the park today. So I need to get ready to skedoodle, and then I will talk to you later today. Good morning. It's Monday. I didn't really update you like at all yesterday. I think I got some B-roll from when we went to go do our taxes because there was a cute little farmer's market outside. So we had coffee and a pastry after our taxes as a reward. I also got myself some pretty flowers. I am currently on page 168 in One Dark Window. As of yesterday morning, I was on page 56 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I did read 2 chapters last night before bed, and that's the only thing I read yesterday. I am still on page 298 of Strange the Dreamer, and I am still on page 82 of The Sirens. Yesterday after we went and did our taxes, we also got the oil changed in the car and replaced the air filter. And then we came home and the boys went to the park. And while they went to the park, I tried to file the taxes for my father, because apparently when someone dies, you need to file their last IRS tax form for them and mark them as deceased, or apparently the IRS doesn't know they're dead. And I'm just like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better system, because placing that burden on the grieving family member is crazy, because the county clerk's office in Rhode Island has his death certificate. So you're telling me death certificates don't just automatically get sent to the IRS? That's insane. But anyways, so I had quite the long day yesterday. It was not great. The morning was fine. Honestly, doing the taxes, like for our personal taxes and my YouTube taxes, was literally the least painless part. And then the farmer's market obviously was fun. But like literally once I got home, had lunch, it just was all downhill. It was just all downhill from there. I need to shower soon here and go to the post office and drop off those tax forms so they can be mailed. They need to be postmarked by Wednesday or they're considered late. So I don't want that to happen. I also need to call the bank today because I just found out that I bought slippers slash like house shoes from Clogs, like the Clogs company, and they've been charging my bank every month for the last 6 months for the same pair of shoes. Apparently, don't know what the fuck that's about. So we're gonna deal with that today, which is also again something I don't want to do. I'm also just like not feeling super the best. I'm feeling a little bit congested and stuffed up. But also yesterday, I finished cleaning out the donation toys from my son's room. There's so much that we're getting rid of, and he still has so much in there. I honestly just feel like it's never ending. It's like a Mary Poppins bag, but in bedroom form. Like there's just, I keep taking stuff out and there's just more in there. And it's just, it looks a lot tidier and organized now. So that makes me feel better. He has a lot of room on his shelf if he gets any new books anytime soon. We've also gotten rid of like the baby books. So we did keep a few of the like more special baby books on his shelf, but we've made room for more age appropriate materials in the future. Like chapter books and whatnot. So he's got a lot of that. We also got rid of a lot of unnecessary, like just junk toys that people give him or that he's gotten out of, like, I don't know, vending machine or whatever the fuck, just like the junk ones, or like from a Happy Meal. We got rid of a lot of that stuff. And then he does still have literally an entire basket full of plushies, but we got rid of, I want to say, like 5 small plushies and this one giant purple triceratops, which I'm really sad about because I love that purple triceratops. But we got it for him when he was 8 months old, and I think he maybe played with it a total of 15 times in the last 6 years of his life. So it's time for that triceratops to go to a home that's going to love it and play with it constantly. Therefore, we are going to be donating it. I think I am probably just going to give my husband this bucket of unhaul books that I've had sitting here since I posted my last unhaul video, which has been a while. They've just been sitting in my office and I'm tired of looking at them. So I'm just going to have him donate that to Goodwill as well. Now, today on the agenda, take a shower, go to the post office. I need to pick up my new glasses today also. So I'm going to go to the post office, pick up my new glasses. I need to come home and call the bank and deal with that situation. I really wanted to make bread today, you guys. I fed Rita so she was like ready to go this morning. I don't have time. I don't have time for that and I'm really sad. I could probably, if I can get all the stuff done that I need to do before lunchtime, I could probably focus on that after lunch because my husband will be home early enough to pick Riley up at the bus stop, I think. And I also have a lot of cleaning I need to do today because Kyle's mother and brother are coming on Wednesday. I need to finish up some laundry. Riley's bathroom needs to be cleaned. My bathroom needs to be cleaned. The microwave needs to get wiped down. I need to order a couple more groceries, like a couple more staple items, and make sure we have something for them to eat when they get here. I don't think they're getting here till like 2:30 in the afternoon. So I need to just make sure that we have they're going to probably want us like a lunch when they get off the plane or something. And then I'm assuming we'll go out to dinner that night. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm like so anxious and stressed out. Yesterday was awful. Thank God for my fucking husband. He's the one who figured out how to do the taxes for me. Like he figured out how to import all of the information to TurboTax and then they generated the forms that I needed so I could print them out and mail them because I was staring at the forms looking at them like I don't know how to fill this out. I don't know how to fill this out. Yeah, so I'm having a great time. No, I'm not. I think I'm just going to try really hard this morning to push through everything that I need to do right now. Like in the morning, I really just want to get everything done by lunchtime so it can be done and over with and I can chill the fuck out for the afternoon. I actually want to cry. Oh my God. And okay, we're having leftovers tonight. I was just going to say, I don't think we took anything out for dinner last night, but we have leftovers from the other day that we can eat. So we're going to eat leftovers. So I don't have to worry about cooking later today, which will be great. And then I can cook something easy tomorrow. But I'm literally like stressed and also anxious. I'm gonna go probably. I didn't take Waffle to the bus stop with me this morning because we were like really rushing out the door and Riley was giving me a really bad attitude. He was just not having it this morning. Which is fair. Like I get it. I didn't fucking want to do shit this morning either. But so I'm gonna go play with him for like at least 15 minutes, try to get him to chase the ball a few times, and then I'll give him a puzzle toy so I can go shower. I need to shower first before I can do anything else. So while I play with him, I'm going to drink some coffee, and I could listen to my audiobook for Strange the Dreamer, honestly, but I just don't even think I want to at this moment in time. I might be able to I could play some music to kind of boost my mood up. That might help if I blasted some good music or something. But yeah, I want to see actually because I know I don't know actually if I read 2 chapters or 3 chapters of this yesterday of Dungeon Crawler Carl 4. I was gonna see because I think I'm behind on pages again because I really didn't read shit yesterday. Actually, I think because I read 2 chapters and I had extra pages in my like where I needed to be, I was over that. I think maybe it's fine. I will figure that out later before I start reading because like I said, I don't think I want to read anything right now this morning because I'm just like stressed and aggravated and I don't want to like put that emotion into those books and then like ruin my reading experience because I'm actually really enjoying them. After having 2 mental breakdowns yesterday, Dungeon Crawler Carl helped me relax enough before I went to bed, which was great. So I think I'm just gonna play some music while I play with my dog, have some coffee, take a shower, and then I'll let you know. I'll let you know later. Hopefully, this is my plan. Hopefully, I will have an update for you at lunchtime, and then I will see where exactly I am in Carl, and then have some lunch, and then I can prepare a loaf of bread because I really want some bread. We've been out of the bread that I made last time for like at least 5 days now, and I'm like I just really want some bread. I'm gonna try to do 2 loaves and only cut one open tomorrow after I bake it because then I can have one fresh loaf on the counter for Wednesday in case our company wants any sourdough loaves or anything of the sort. I might feed Rita again after I bake with her today and try to do like a cinnamon swirl loaf. But yeah, this is now a 12-minute update. 12 minutes for me. I'll cut it down for you. But I'm going to go attempt to rally my energy and my sanity and go deal with all of the shit I've got to deal with right now. And honestly, I think, like, knock on wood, once I deal with this shit today, the rest of this month should be smooth sailing, other than the company we're having, obviously. But I think I've got myself in a good position reading wise. So if I can just deal with the shit that I need to deal with this morning and then, regather and recuperate, regroup myself for the afternoon, I can probably get some more reading done this afternoon after I prepare some bread. And hopefully I can turn this week around. Okay, there's been a change of plans. And that change of plans is that I am not doing great. I just cried for like an hour before I got in the shower. And I'm just overwhelmed, okay? I'm just overwhelmed. There's a lot of paperwork that I've been doing for the last 3 days in regards to a lot of stuff. And I'm just a little bit stressed out with the impending guests visiting as well. So I'm struggling. We're going to reconfigure what I am capable of doing today. I think I'm still going to go pick my glasses up today. Instead of picking them up now by myself, is I'm going to wait for my husband to get home. And then me, Kyle, and Riley can all just take a quick ride together. They can wait in the car. I'll run in and grab it. So I'm going to do that later today. I was going to go to the post office and send my dad's tax forms through, like, hand it directly to them. But literally, I think I'm just making my life harder than it needs to be. I'm just going to put it in my mailbox. Should I probably send it certified mail? Maybe. But here's the thing. He's already dead. So what are they going to do? Arrest him if it's late? They're kind of shit out of luck on that one. And they owe him money. So like even if his taxes don't show up, they'll be saving Waffle. Waffle, can you go do that over there? You're right under me. So like I was saying, they owe him money, and if his taxes don't get there on time, that's saving them a couple $100s. So like really, what's the worst that could happen? I'm not going to go to jail for not filing my dad's taxes on time, which I am doing, by the way, because it's the 12th. I lied. It's the 13th. As long as it gets postmarked by today or tomorrow even, if they pick it up and don't scan it till the morning, I'm still good. I'm still good to go. So we're going to count that as done. I did already place a small grocery order, and that should be here between 1 and like 3 p.m. So that's done. I have some returns that need to be done that I was also going to do today, since I was going to be out of the house this morning anyways for the post office and my glasses. But since I'm delaying the glasses and just sending the mail in the mailbox, I'm going to do those returns Wednesday morning with my husband, because he has the morning off before his family gets here. So I don't think they get here till 2, which I think I said before. So what's left on the agenda for today? I do need to finish editing last week's vlog to go up tomorrow for me. I need to throw in a load of Riley's laundry, and I do need to clean his bathroom and clean out the microwave. I just ordered myself Dunkin'. I'm going to have Dunkin' Donuts for lunch. I'm going to have a little early brunch moment. It's only 10:48 in the morning. That should be here by like 11:15. So I think what I'm going to do while I wait for that to come is I'm going to throw his clothes in the washer, and then I'll clean out the microwave. And then I will let myself relax and eat my lunch, maybe watch a YouTube video or watch, I still have not watched the episode of Dimension 20 from last week, and it was the season premiere. So I really do want to watch that. Actually, maybe I'll watch that while I eat my lunch, and then I will focus on editing last week's vlog, which I can do obviously while I wait for the laundry and then switch the laundry, etc., etc. And then Riley's bathroom also needs to be cleaned today, but I'm going to ask my husband to do that for me. And he will say yes, because he has been very helpful. He's been very helpful with my dad tax situation, and he knows that I am very stressed out right now. So I think I'm going to let myself have a mental health day. I was going to really try to go like gung-ho and push through and get a lot of stuff done this morning. It's already almost 11 a.m. So obviously that didn't go to plan, but I just think that it's fine. It's going to be fine. It has to be fine. It's going to be fine. I saw a reel earlier, and it was like, oh, you worry too much for somebody who somehow always gets things done. And you know what? That's true. That's not going to stop my anxiety, and that's not going to like make my anxiety better, but it's making me feel less guilty about just pulling it back right now and just doing what I can. So yeah, we're just doing what we can. We're going to get some stuff done. If we don't get it all done, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter, does it? It doesn't fucking matter, does it? I do also want to wipe the refrigerator down. Did I mark that on my to-do list? I'm not going to do it today. We'll put it for tomorrow. How do I spell refrigerator? Refrigerator. God damn. Oh, as far as reading goes, I did calculate all of the pages that I'm on today. So I did only read 2 chapters of Carl yesterday, which, considering how bad my afternoon went, I'm counting that as a win. But that means I'm on page 86 of Carl, and I needed to read like 900 and something pages by now to be like on par with my goal. However, I am behind my goal by 53 pages. And you know what? That's not awful. If you count the amount of pages I need to read today, which would be 77, I need to read, in order to get back on track, I would need to read 130 pages today. I think my audiobook is going to be a big help. I'm going to try to make a good amount of progress in Strange the Dreamer. I don't honestly know if I have the energy to like read any of One Dark Window today. If I can even just manage a single chapter of this today, I will count that as a win. I do think I want to keep reading more of this though, because I'm just having a really good time with Carl. I will say there was something in here that I was laughing about with my husband last night. This isn't really spoilery, but Carl was talking to these 2 drunk crawlers. And in this town that they're in, there are these changelings / doppelgangers. I don't know exactly. I can't remember what they are, but they can change their appearance and stuff. And they are prostitutes, because it's a brothel town. And the 2 drunk crawlers were asking the prostitute, like, oh, can you change into this person for me? And then so she like goes to leave or whatever, and she's like, don't forget about our date later, big boy, to one of the drunk crawlers. And he's like, oh, I could have her turn into Nurse Joy. And I was like, I'm sitting there reading it, and my husband was doing my dad's taxes for me next to me. So I literally was like, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy. That sounds so familiar. I was like, Kyle, what's Nurse Joy? And he goes, oh, that's from Pokemon. And I was like, I knew that sounded familiar and I could not figure out what it was from. But yeah, so apparently Matt Dinneman is a Pokemon fan, because I feel like only real Pokemon fans know about Nurse Joy. She's this nurse who has the same exact name in every single city they go to, even though she's a different person. So it's like the nurse who like takes care of the Pokemon, like heals your Pokeballs for you and stuff. But even though she's canonically different people, like she looks differently, like her facial structures are different. I do believe that there's even a new Nurse Joy in the Pokemon ZA game, which is a black Nurse Joy, and she's so cute. She has the prettiest eyes out of all of the Nurse Joys so far. But yeah, they're just all called Nurse Joy. It also reminds me of Judy from Avatar. So I was like laughing a little bit last night about that. So like that's probably why I'm feeling drawn to Dungeon Crawler Carl right now, because it's so Waffle. Shh. That was Waffle barking at my door dasher. So as I was saying, that's why I'm drawn to Carl right now, because it's just so unserious, and given the she's gone. Why are you barking? Given the stress and anxiety of the last few days, I'm just feeling drawn to the silly, goofy lit RPG book more than any of my other reads currently. So my food's here. I'm going to go throw in my kids' laundry real quick, actually, because I obviously haven't done that yet. And I will update you later. I'm just going to try to do what I can as best as I can, and we'll just go from there. Hello, it's Tuesday. I'm wearing my new glasses. What do we think? Are they cool? Do we like them? This morning my son was like, "Mom, your new glasses are so beautiful. They're so pretty, but you look like a grandma." And I was like, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm still trying to fuck with them and get them to sit properly, like the way that I would like them to be sitting. And I know that there's an adjustment period with the lenses, but I am concerned that these lenses were not made correctly, because there's a weird magnification thing happening. When I turn my head slightly like this, the camera literally gets bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. Like I like even just like a tiny amount. Like I actually don't like it. I don't like it. But that could just be my eyes overcompensating, because this is a new prescription. So we are going to give it a couple days, which unfortunately means I will be having a headache for the next 3 days. And if that magnification thing doesn't go away, I will have to call the eye doctor and just make sure that these were made correctly. You know, they are literally glass, so sometimes there can just be imperfections, which is normal. But yeah, so I'm just trying to like put these in a comfortable position on my face, and then make sure that my eyes are like aligned properly with the glass as well, because obviously when you put them on at the eye doctors and then they like see how it is on your face, they put like the main prescription is like in the middle, and the edges are always different because of the shape of the glass. So I'm just trying to make sure. See, that feels worse than what I just had it. It's about to be 10 a.m., which means Gavin is about to do his members only sprints here any second. I actually got so much done yesterday after that first clip, where I kind of just had a bad mental health moment. And what I did was I basically just let myself move at my own pace and did what I felt like doing. So I did do some chores like out of order, because I had planned to do things for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I actually did some of the Tuesday stuff yesterday. And then later in the evening, I had a little bit more energy. So I also, I'm sorry, you probably just heard me crack my knuckles. Later in the evening, I also started to do more stuff. So today I have less stuff to do than I originally intended. And then I did do some reading yesterday. I want to say I read 66 pages of Strange the Dreamer on audio. So I was under my goal for the day, and that is fine. That's fine, because like I said, Gavin has sprints today, and he usually does them for about 5-ish hours. So I've also already been productive this morning. I woke up and put on some makeup, fixed my hair, took my son to the bus. I had breakfast. I started laundry. So like I'm feeling better than I was yesterday. I can't control things. I just got to do what I can do, I'm going to stress and worry about stuff, but I can only do what I can do. So I just got to do that instead. Does that make sense? It might not make sense to you. I'm sorry. But I'm going to go probably fuck with my glasses position again a little bit because they're just feeling, I can't tell if I need to keep messing with them and like correcting the position on my face or if I just need to deal with it being uncomfortable for a little bit and then see just if my head and my eyes adjust to that. But what do you think? Are they cool? Do we like them? I really like them. But yeah, I'm going to get started with my day. It is 10 a.m. and I see that our sprints have started. So I'm going to go put that on, probably say hello and then do my, I think I'm going to do my bank call during the chatty bit. It might make me feel better. I get anxious to make phone calls, especially when it's about important or stressful situations. So I think it will make me feel better to be on the phone call while I can actively see Gavin like chatting to people. I might have the volume down like on 1 or something just so I can hear, so it's not silent in here. So I can listen to something other than my own thoughts. But yeah, let me go do that. I will, before I start reading again today, I will give you a better reading update because I don't exactly know how much I read. I think it was like 66 pages of Strange the Dreamer. I need to go put in another load of laundry, call the bank, and then see where I'm at with my reads from there. So I will talk to you soon. Hello. It's a little later. It's like 1:30. I unfortunately am getting such a migraine from these new glasses. The horrors persist, and so do I. I did check, and I read 68 pages of Strange the Dreamer yesterday, and so far today, I have listened to 22 pages. I'm now on page 390. Could I finish this today if I really tried? Probably, but I have I have 140 pages left. Could I finish this today if I really tried? Yes, probably, but I don't think I'm going to because although I don't know if it's going to hurt my eyes more to read physically like with my eyes or if I should just keep listening to the audiobook because I have a headache. Like my head is killing me like on my temples. Waffle's yawning. My head, like my temples are killing me. So I just don't know if I want to read more with my eyes or listen physically or listen to the audiobook. I might try to read a little bit of Dungeon Crawler Carl on my Kobo because I have the font up, obviously, so I won't have to squint or anything. And maybe it will make the headache go away if I have like a single focus point. I was just baking some bread. It came out really good. I'll show you in a sec. But I was just baking some bread, so I kept having to look down, look like over there, look over there. And so my eyes were like switching focuses quite often. So I don't know if that's making it worse because I'm obviously adjusting to this new prescription. Once I'm done with this clip, I'm going to chug a few sips of cold water and take some like ibuprofen or something. And then I think I'm going to try to read physically. Gavin is doing his last sprint now. As of right now, there's like 30 minutes left. So I do want to physically read for this last sprint. I was on the phone with the bank earlier for like literally 40 minutes. I actually called them. I was on the phone for 20 minutes. I had to hang up, upload some documents, and then I actually called them back. And they have to cancel my card. So my debit card has been canceled and I have to go pick up a new one at the bank. And I can't drive right now because my eyes are not adjusted to these lenses. Let me show you my bread really quick. She looks good. Look at her. She looks good. And if you were following along in my second vlog, I had to resurrect my starter. She almost died. So the fact that that loaf looks as good as it does is a miracle if you ask me. So I'm gonna go take Waffle out to potty and then do some more reading before I have to do another stretch and fold or go get my son off the bus, because those are the last two things I need to do at the moment. As far as my like actual to-do list goes, I do need to finish doing the laundry through the machine, and then I need to clean the master bathroom and my husband needs to clean Riley's bathroom. But my head is just killing me, and I was on the phone with the bank a lot longer than I intended. Hold on, buddy. I'll take you outside 1 second, okay? Yeah, can you wait for mommy? I love you. You're so good boy. Yeah. So I'm going to take him out, and then I will update you later. Okay, hi, hello. I need to fold some laundry, but I also haven't talked to you in quite a while. It's like 10 p.m. So I did a lot of stuff today. I have listened to quite a few chapters of Strange the Dreamer. I believe I've read 82 pages actually of that today, which is over my daily goal, which is good because I was behind because I didn't do any reading, like hardly at all yesterday or the day before that. I'm not fully caught up to that yet, I don't believe, but that's okay. I'm gonna fold my laundry. I'm gonna get cozy in bed, and I'm gonna read some Dungeon Crawler Carl, which I have not gotten to any of that today yet. I've just been audiobooking while I do other stuff that I've checked off most of the stuff on. Let me see actually. Let's see. I'm folding my laundry now, so I will mark that as done. I folded Riley's laundry, washed the couch blankets, and vacuumed the couch because Waffle likes to eat sticks and leaves and bring the fucking crumbs up onto the couch. I also pulled out a bag of clothing from my closet that needed to be donated, like stuff that just doesn't fit, or for whatever reason I just liked it in the store and like bought it, but then you wear it like a couple times and you realize that like you don't actually like wearing it even though you like the items. So I think I pulled out like 2/3 of a trash bag, which is now in the donate pile for the morning. I did also empty the dishwasher this morning and clean out the sink, and then the dishwasher is running again now, so I'm gonna have to empty it again in the morning. But yeah, I'm so fucking exhausted. I am gonna probably go to bed sooner rather than later. Last night I was knocked out by like 11:10, 11:15. And for me, that's early. What did I say? It's 10 o'clock now? Yeah, it's 10 p.m. right now. I'm gonna finish folding this, put stuff away, probably chug some water, brush my teeth, lay down and read like a couple chapters, and then I'm out. I'm going to sleep. But I figured since I'm literally just sitting here folding laundry, I would update you. I also I did watch Gavin's Sprints today. And I took breaks during like chores because I was doing like chores and calling the bank and stuff, but I did take breaks during the chatty bits and actually just kind of like let myself chat like in the YouTube live, and just kind of like listen to him talk to other people and talk to the chat and stuff. Like I just had kind of like, I definitely could have gotten more stuff done today, don't get me wrong, but I'm just literally so exhausted. I also did my makeup this morning. I didn't really do anything like with makeup on. I just wanted to see how my glasses looked when my face was put together, because like when I don't have makeup on, I just always look like a tired potato. So like I couldn't judge my glasses based on the look of myself as a tired potato. But I will say, I think I like them a lot as far as the way they look goes. But I will also say around like 1:30 p.m., I think I told you, the headache and the nausea from my eyes adjusting to the lenses was phenomenal. You should have seen me trying to walk to the bus stop earlier. I was like quite literally like, it looked like I was drunk. Like I was all over the place because my eyes were just overcompensating so hard for having new lenses on my face. And I like quite literally like couldn't walk in a straight line. Because everything just looked really magnified and really strange. I will say now, things do feel like kind of blurry, I'm not gonna lie, but the headache is gone and the nausea. So I'm hoping after I get like a nice a nice night's rest, and then put them back on again in the morning, because I haven't had my old glasses on at all today. I put these on like fresh from waking up from sleep. So I'm hoping after doing that a second time in a row, it will be a lot better. I have had to take them off a few times today and just kind of like let my eyes have a break and just let everything be blurry and let myself be blind, because they are just making me just making my eyes feel very tired because they're in the process of adjusting, obviously. My mother-in-law and brother-in-law should be here tomorrow around like 2:30 p.m., I think. I should theoretically be done with everything I need to do tomorrow by like 11:30 in the morning, and then I will have a couple of hours to read. I hope. Everybody pray for me. Pray for me. Send me your cosmic good vibes. I'm just mentally spent. And I'm also trying to clean my house and prepare for house guests that I don't want. Like, in all honesty, I don't really get along with them. So, like, I'm obviously, cleaning the house and getting the house tidied up for my husband's sake. Like, so everything's nice and orderly for his company. But it is going to be emotionally taxing for me to have them here. And I know I'm not going to be able to get a lot of reading done. Or maybe I will just lock myself in my office or lock myself in here and read the whole time they're here because they piss me the fuck off. Also, my husband just told me he has to work Friday morning, which means I have to be alone with them and babysit them. So that's fun. Not. I might let Riley stay home from school Friday just so he can entertain them because I don't want to have to talk to them. But yeah, the laundry is folded. I'm gonna go put it away. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday. I have not vlogged at all today. It is like 2 o'clock. Yesterday I got to page 462 in Strange the Dreamer, so I was just under 100 pages yesterday. I might have told you that last night. I can't remember. So I have not read literally anything at all today. We've been finishing up the last little bits and bobs that needed to be done around the house. And I also showered earlier. I don't have any makeup on because realistically, like, I literally don't give a fuck what they think I look like. So I'm really not excited for this to be going down. I was really hoping to get some B-roll of our excursions earlier, but I forgot to take my camera and I was just kind of talking to my husband. The bank was really quick and the returns were really quick. I also managed to go to the post office. Oh my God, at the post office. When we got in the car after dropping off the stuff at Kohl's, my husband and I had bought Pokemon cards to open, and so we took a minute to kind of open those in the car, and I was looking at him and I saw a wasp flying around his window. So I was like, hey, there's a wasp on your door. Don't open it. And he was like, okay. And then we drive away and we go to the post office, and then obviously, like, we have to get out of the car, right? So I open my door. So the wasp comes over this like hinge area, like at me into the car as I'm like getting out. And so I went, ah! And it kind of like, I think I scared it because it kind of like jolted back and I like ducked and ran. I just left the door open. I was like, Kyle, shut my door. So he runs around, he shuts my door. And when he ran around to go shut my door, I think the wasp got pissed off at him for running over there. Like running at the wasp basically because he had to run over there and shut the door so the wasp didn't get in the car. So I'm like booking it. I'm booking it to the door of the post office. I turn behind me to look to make sure Kyle's coming. And he had a sweatshirt on. And he had his sleeve pulled over his hand and he's standing there like he's karate chopping the fucking wasp. Literally, it flew at his face and he like smacked it out of the air and it hit the cement. And then I watched it get up and fly back at him and he fucking slammed it again. And then he kind of like ran like a little jog to the door and he was like, I think I killed it because it didn't get back up. Oh, I was like it literally was trying to attack us. And Kyle literally had to like ninja slap it out of the air. Oh my God, I was cracking up. Like, don't get me wrong, I was also terrified because a wasp flew right into my face. But oh my God, it was so funny. And then we're in line at the post office. I can't stop giggling because I was like, nervous energy and it was also funny. So I'm like giggling in line at the post office and I'm like, I literally can't stop laughing about this right now. Oh, it was really funny. But I figured since I didn't show you or do any vlogging this morning, I would show you the hits I got from my Pokemon cards. This was the only full art hit that I got. She's pretty cool. I don't think it's a very expensive card though. Her name is Mela or Mela maybe, but she's kind of cool. She looks badass. And then I also got this these 3 Eevees because I got a Prismatic Evolutions booster box. So there's this one and this one. I need to get more top loaders because I don't have any. But then there's this Jolteon. And then probably my favorite card, which is also, I think, the best card in this set because there's a Master Ball in the holo, I'm pretty sure. Is this Dragonair holo? Yeah, see the ball there? Is that a Master Ball? I actually can't tell. It might be a Love Ball maybe. But like literally, I love this Dragonair card. So cute. But yeah, those were the only hits I got. I did get a cute Eevee card that I don't think I've had this one before. This cute Psyduck card where he's just straight vibing on the riverbank. And then my husband got some mail today, and he got me Eevee sticker came in. It's like a promotional sticker, and it got graded at a 10, which is really cool. So he bought me that, and then he also got me these ones are so cute. He got me this Japanese full art Bulbasaur. It's kind of hard to see because there's a glare. There we go. It's a little better. Like, how cute is he? He's so adorable. And then he got me the matching full art Ivysaur. And I'm assuming the Venusaur one is going to be way too expensive to get. But they're both art rare holos, which is really cool. And I love Bulbasaur. I actually have a Bulbasaur keycap, which I'm going to show you. Look at my cute little derpy Bulbasaur. He is so cute, isn't he? I think he's kind of like a ditto Bulbasaur, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, Kyle is going to leave shortly to go pick them up at the airport. Their plane lands in 20 minutes, so I think he's going to leave in like 5 minutes. Actually, I think he said he was getting in the shower first, so I don't know. But Waffle was yawning a lot, so I honestly just threw him in his pen. And I think I'm just gonna hang out in here. I'm just gonna hang out in here for a little bit because this is kind of like my cave. You know, it's where all of my things are. It's like my safe spot. I'm gonna charge up my social battery in this room for a little bit. I think I'm just gonna blast the Arirang album, honestly, for a little while. And just sit here. I'm just gonna sit here. Hello, it's Sunday. I probably haven't spoken to you since early in the morning on Wednesday before my in-laws got here. Let's just say it's been the longest week of my life and I cannot wait for it to be over. Reading update though, I did in fact finish Strange the Dreamer. Of course, 5 stars. It's one of my favorite books of all time, if not my favorite, and it will get 5 stars every time from me. No notes. Miss Laini Taylor can do no wrong. Well, that's a lie. I didn't love her other series, but as far as the Strange to Dreamer duology goes, top tier. My hair probably looks a little crazy. I honestly should shower and wash it, but I wanted to give an update before that because everyone's at the zoo without me because I didn't want to go. I'm going to stay home with Waffle because he has a teeny tiny bladder and I didn't want him to also not only be locked up all day, but also miss his lunch and be hungry. Also I have a flare up. Oh, sorry, I kicked you. Also, I have a flare up on my thigh. Yeah, I have HS. If you don't know what that is, consider yourself lucky. But as far as my other books go, I really have not been doing much reading like at all. I got to page 105 in The Sirens yesterday. I listened to like 3 chapters yesterday while I was folding some laundry last night. I have also been listening to a couple of chapters this morning while I like emptied the dishwasher and putzed around there because my audiobook is due in 2 days. I'm pretty sure I can listen to this on Spotify as well, so it's not really a big deal, but I do want to get as far into this as I can. I haven't made any more progress in The Gate of the Feral Gods. I'm still on page 86. So enjoying this. Actually, I don't know if I told you I'm on page 86, but I read a couple of chapters on my Kobo the other day and got to chapter 6. So now I'm on page 86. This one's really fun. I want to read some more of this today if I can, as well as One Dark Window. I haven't read any of this since I think Tuesday. I'm still on chapter 16, which is page 168. So I need to finish these 2 books as well as This Is How You Lose the Time War in order to fully complete the Magical Readathon. Again, don't forget, The Sirens is for Faye's book club. So while I would love to finish this in the month of April, it's not a super priority just because it's not technically part of the readathon. However, what I need to do, where's my phone? What I need to do, oh, also, I got a new phone case. It's kind of like it is a little bit more blue in the camera, but it's kind of like a lavender. It's almost like, I want to say periwinkle maybe, but it's a periwinkle, but also kind of a lavender. It's almost like a lavender and a periwinkle had a baby. But the phone itself is blue. So it's like coming off blue because you can kind of see through. But if you see the side here, like see how it's blue there and it's a little bit more of a purpley there. It's really pretty. It's almost the color of like a forget-me-not. So super cute. I had to get a new case because the other one I had was quite thick and my phone kept overheating. It overheated like 3 times last week. So I got a new case. Anyways, I need to calculate how many more pages per day I need to read. Also, my story graph is so out of date. I didn't even mark that I finished Strange the Dreamer. What's today, Sunday? I think I finished that on Friday. So in order to complete the readathon, I need to read 908 more pages. And today's the 19th. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 more days. 908 divided by 12. I need to read 76 pages per day. The fact that it's almost the same as I needed to read before with this book is concerning. If I want to read all of my readathon books and finish The Sirens, I need to read 1,135 pages divided by 12 days left is 95 pages a day. I'm in danger. Basically, once they leave in the morning tomorrow, I've got a lot of reading to do. I've got a lot of reading to do this week. My husband is also leaving, I believe, Wednesday for another work trip, which will kind of be nice because like I won't have any distractions from reading like at nighttime and stuff. Except the weekends are gonna be tough because I won't be able to just be like, okay, I'm going to read. You guys go do an activity together. Yeah, so I fear I'm going to fail the Magical Readathon and I've bitten off more than I can chew. But you know what? I'm going to give it the old college try. So my game plan for today is I need to start editing this vlog because they are out of the house. I would love to take advantage of the privacy because they do not know that I'm a YouTuber because that's not something I care to share with them. And I do think that I would really like to try to read at least 2 chapters of One Dark Window because it's been so long since I've tried to read this like at all. And then I do want to also read some Gate of the Feral Gods. But yeah, I don't foresee myself really reading too much today, like at all, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, if I could get to page like 200 today in One Dark Window, that'd be great. That's like 40 pages, just under 40 pages, like 38 maybe. That would be a good little amount of progress, all things considered. It has been very hard to read with them here. It's been very hard to do anything but roll my eyes and doom scroll with them here. So there's that. I do also have The Gate of the Feral Gods on ebook, of course, which I would love to read at least a couple of chapters in that today as well. So if I can just honestly get through like maybe 2 or 3 chapters of One Dark Window and 2 or 3 chapters of Feral Gods, I will be pleased with that because I do also really want to focus on editing my vlog, which I'm probably going to do right now. I should also take a shower here at some point, probably before they get back. It's only 10:30 in the morning. I don't think they'll be back until like 3 p.m. or 3:30, I think is the time they're kind of aiming to get back by so they can be back before dinner. And I can't fucking wait for them to leave tomorrow. Waffle's been enjoying his time, but that's just because he is a simple man and it doesn't take much to please him. But yeah, he's about the only one having a good time right now. So I'm gonna go. I need to edit my video. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit and I will update you if I have any more reading updates. Before they get home would be ideal. But yeah, I will let you know. I just wanted to check in, let you know I'm still alive. For you, this has been a very short amount of time since the last time you saw me. For me, it's been a very long amount of time since the last time you saw me. It's been a long week. I miss vlogging. I miss reading. I miss socializing with my friends. I really haven't talked to anyone that much in the last couple of days because I've just been trudging through a load of shit. But today that changes. It's the beginning of the end. Hi, it's Monday, but I'm just wrapping up this vlog now. I didn't get a chance to update you a second time yesterday because I spent the whole time working on editing this video. I only read 1 chapter of One Dark Window yesterday, so I am now on page 180 of that. I am also still on page 86 of The Gate of the Feral Gods, and I did listen to a couple chapters of The Sirens. So I'm also now on page 123 of The Sirens. That is all the progress I've made so far this month. I mean, I have also finished Night Bitch and Strange the Dreamer. So editing, Rachel, you will put here how many pages I have left to read for the readathon. And because I am severely behind schedule, put my updated pages needed per day goal here as well. So these are the graphics. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog and start the next one. So you'll see me in the next video in the same outfit if you are watching these vlogs. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, leave a flower emoji. There's like a little purple hyacinth one. Leave the hyacinth emoji down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.